Alright, yo, hello, welcome back. I'm gonna to show you more. This one. Going there. Oh, I can never remember its name. That's a sad state of affairs. Oh, let's go. I'm just thinking here. Maybe you could do quick mode. Oh, we want to do hard mode. What does hard mode look like? I'm not messed around with it. Let's go. Hard mode. I was just thinking, I was like, oh, do I go and, you know, do stuff in my bakery, or do I, play it out bakery, or do I, you know, sit down and just put nice tiles around? I don't know what the words with it. I don't know why I struggle to get the words on that just then. That's like weird. Oh, I guess it's not that weird, if I'm truly being honest. I finally, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I probably could now finally do a video about the bloody cold being annoying. I mean, it's still there, but it's pretty much gone sooner or later. That's wood, hopefully we won't get it again, you know? Had that situation happen to me once. Not very pleasant. Oh, nice. Be kind of ironic if these ones, like, go together nicer as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm just more with the flow. Maybe me and the computer is more aligned than we think we are. Or not. Famous last words. Ooh. Maybe we do that. Gotta go with the flow sometimes. Oh, I wouldn't make houses over this land. There's a new bushland. I mean, new house land. We really got multiple bushlands. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Bush houses. You know, I feel like today I'm gonna be annoyed with myself for the week, but I feel like, you know, might as well add some variety. Instead of, you know, diss my bakery for next 2 videos. I guess it's both good and bad. Like, it's up to me. I don't want to control this madness. I'm in control of it all. Which is either good or bad. It's all up to you. What you decide. Sometimes you just need a nice old relaxing game. As I say that on hard mode. Now we realize the other part of the other part of it. Where do I track this bad boy? I can put him right there. I said that to somebody once and they took me very seriously. I said I'd just chuck it over there. And they thought I was gonna throw the towel over there, and I was like, what? And I would assume I would not be the first person to use, basically, have the conversation of slang, Australian bush slang on you, mate. Surely. I would assume they're at least being in here, because they want, like, I don't know, but they would have been. I would assumed I might be being an asshole, being in a little while. Or, you know, since they're from New Zealand, I would assume they're having encountered someone who has been, like, Australian, who has give them slang, but, I don't know, you know, it's kind of odd. No, I guess no offense against that. Like, I can kind of understand why you'd never, like, if you haven't, like, properly encountered, basically, the proper Australian bold broad accent and language in a way, because it is basically not a whole entire like language in its own way, but it's still English. But you can't just call it like different accent. It's basically a whole like different English in a way, because like I said, there's a lot of words and phrases that are not meant to be taken seriously. And there's a lot of phrases that if I say them to the white people, they would look at me like I just walked off the spaceship, man. They're like, what the hell? And I have done that because it's basically how school life was for me. Was I'll say something and these people like, and everybody around, I guess not just them, but everybody around me would be like, what? Another like bizarre thing that I still can't get over is just like, someone came along and said like proper English words and all that, and they look at it and they got the look of like they walked off the spaceship too, and I'm just like, yeah, I heard these words, what are you on about? Because even I was all confused and being like, why do you have a problem? What? Because they were acting like, oh, these aren't words and all that, like, oh my god. Like, excuse me, but there was multiple types of Englishes in the world, and even in your own bloody country. If you went half an hour or an hour down the road or inland, be a whole different set of wheels for the English. Really. Like, that is still insane. Oh, I want to put the train through the wheat fields, okay? I just want a train to go through the wheat fields, alright? That is quite nice. No, I need to stay in there. Just hang in there. And then we have the river through the forest land. I don't know why I might want to make it look pretty. Oh well. Might as well make it look pretty. I might actually have, I don't know for sure yet, but I might actually have my potatoes, like, finally, oh, there's forest land, oh, there's forest land, I can put on there. I might have my potatoes finally, like, starting to grow out of the ground, like, starting to grow. That was mainly just, like, something, like, fun to do. I think you might get potatoes out of it. I think I mushed it out of the mushroom bucket. You know, it's like you know, you might as well make entertainment out of it if you're gonna throw it away. That's my personal opinion with a lot of the veggies. Especially since I got a place to put them, like, Like, all you need for potatoes, too, it's like something you put out on the balcony as well. Or, I guess inside if you got the wide area for the sun to come in. And if you just want to look at a pot of dirt for a little while. Oh, okay, we're doing that, I guess. Yeah, it's like, it would be a really easy one just to grow like a bit of food potatoes in like the white size pot. And then the idea is, although this is going to be kind of hard to do in an apartment, and even where I am actually, because mine's a small garden. Off in basically apartment areas. Okay. Yeah, I'm basically, you know, I do the my idea is that I do some of the garden work for you as long as I get space. That's my idea with my, basically if they ask me why I keep doing that, it's because I just want garden space, excuse me. So that's pretty funny. That's something if they ever ask, that's what I gotta be like, yeah, I just want space to grow things. Yeah, yeah, and then I do the rest of the stuff for you. I water down the garden. That's my thinking of it, like, just give me a bit of space in the corner. Because I did want other plants in there, so, But, you know, I just wanted to grow things. That's what I called the garden for. I think that's very dramatic. But it is pretty cool to, like, be really cool, I don't know, it'd be really cool just to, like, So the idea is that you grow them in pots, specifically pots, instead of like the garden. Like, don't put them in the garden, because the reason why you grow them in pots is so then, I'm so glad I like encountered this on like YouTube. You grow them in pots so you can easily like take them out. So the idea is, if you had the space in the room, like ideally if you had your own land and all the space like you need, or I mean basically your own area. I guess you don't really need a large space, but let's say you got like basically the space equivalent to a wheelbarrow. If I haven't hit in any like, if people aren't starting to look at me like, what the hell is a wheelbarrow? Yeah, you set that up. Should be able to show it. I don't know if that's universal or not, but but basically a large one of them, like a big one of them, typically isn't that big at all. But then, like if you had one, have one of those, like my thinking is, especially if you had like a wheelbarrow hanging around, then you put something on it, like a spare bit of fencing. Like all you need to do when you're using the pots is make a sieve. Words. But you don't need to make that sieve very wide. That's basically, I just told you a DIY version of it. If you don't want to have one hanging around. But if you do have like a sieve that can hold the weight, like it's important to have like a sieve that holds the weight. I think it's the biggest problem you might encounter. But you get what I mean is that you like have a sieve and you put the dirt in the pot on top. I mean, you're absolutely secure if you want to use a bit of fencing. Or anything with holes in it. As long as like the normal dirt goes through. That's what I mean by the idea, like the normal dirt goes through and the potatoes don't go through. And you can't really reuse that dirt, so for potatoes. I mean, you can use it for anything else, but not potatoes. Again. That's the idea behind that. I guess doing this in hard mode, we won't be here like till next year, I don't know. Won't be here all the time. I'm just like, I have to go back. I'm kind of the guy that puts like savings in there, because I had like a really nice one. Just made me at 6,000. So that's a pretty good one going on there. I guess it's decent. It's about what I get on average. But since it's still going well, I think, unless I wasn't paying attention to it, then yeah, it's going pretty well. And that could be a problem too, not paying attention to it. I don't mind this. Why not? I don't know if it could be the best like strategy, but I ended up doing more work on what's outside today. But the idea was to do more work on a Steam page. Then, you know, we can get working on the air. But no. That didn't happen. I mean, yeah, that kind of did happen, actually. I finally got the trailers working, so... And then also recorded some other footage to make more trailers, so spoilers on that bad. Actually, not with spoilers, I guess. That's a bit behind the scenes stuff. So sooner or later, you're gonna see, like, I need to make a mini teaser trailer, and then I'm also planning maybe do a little montage of, like, the devlogs. Be really cool. That'd be for the people, like, follow it. More than anything. Yeah, the problem I'm running into is, what do I do, like, to make it fancy? Like, there's, like, icons and words and all that, like, I still need to figure out the art. You know, that's a big one. How do I make it fancy looking? I feel like. That is like a big dog. Big dog! I'm gonna drink my tea, so currently drinking what they call the French Earl Grey. Yeah. It's alright. I guess it's alright, especially for what it is, like, I wouldn't normally not pick it up, but I got it as a free sample. I got one yesterday, it was alright too. I'm going through like the free samples I keep on getting. Oh, I have 9 left, huh? Seems like we aren't building very well, are we? Okay, when I expect to, hopefully, I gotta burn more time, but look at it, and I'm kidding. I kind of. There we go, cocktail, don't annoy everybody in this dog. At least you can keep kind of easy. Ooh, look at this. What? I don't get extra? That makes sense. I thought it's harder. What? I'm confused. I might not be able to get it from, like, the perfections. That's better. Yeah, I think I did that one very well. Yes, we could do that. Yay, 10. I don't know, we did place, but we lost. That's what happened there. Yeah, Kelly, I don't pay attention sometimes. I need to expand my wheat fields. I'm also gonna call that wheat and barley, and it feels like there's more than this one type of grain. Unless we're doing something to our grain to make it different colours from our track. What kind of genetic experimentation are we doing to our grains at that weight? Has to be more than one type. Oh, you could have been done wet in there. Wet would have looked cool. Because you have plenty of wet grains. Because it is meant to be like a wet oak. Kangaroo grass, I think, in Australia, yeah. And many other places as well. But I don't actually know how, like, if you looked out from afar, how wet it would be. I'm still gonna hunt down some of those grasses. Like, I haven't had very good luck with that yet. Kind of hard sometimes it is too. Sometimes when you go, like, you're trying to find this stuff and it's just like, oh, is this it? Is that it? I don't know. I don't give 1 for 1. You get what I mean out there or not? I don't know. It's probably my own ambition. I really like doing that, but it's been really nice to, like, learn more about the native plants. I don't wish I had opportunities like that to learn more native plants in, like, for school, but you can tell that never happened. I don't know, you never learn really much. I'm actually still today surprised we even learn how to, like, do gapping, it's called, where you use a cutting. Oh, that's multiple names that go off by, depending where you come from. Yeah, you just use the cutting, and I'm surprised we learned how, I'm surprised they taught us how to do that. That's like the one thing I'm like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. And then actually, last ones I planted didn't have the clippers because the methods I've seen is basically cut the cuttings and clip it for the middle. I've seen 2 people do that. And I didn't have the clippers on me, so... I don't know how well I trust my power clippers. Again. They look like they're going to hell back. They don't even... Their safety doesn't even work on them anymore. That clearly tells you... That probably sounds like one of the most Australian things Australian thing I've ever said in this video. Is that the clippers barely work, but they're still going. Safety might not work on them all, but they're still kicking basically. It was kind of nice to like have like use the neighbors' clippers. Like, oh my god. They were so nice. Didn't have to. Was such a difference. You know, it's like when I was getting the waterfowls, I was like, they offered like to offer their clippers, and I was like, oh, yep, I'm definitely taking those. The other ones are basically on death's door. I guess they don't really mind, are they? Just leave them there. If it's not broken yet, then no use repairing it. No use buying a new one, I guess. Actually, you need to repair it. Oh, there's like a saying behind that too. Still working, don't need to fix it. I think that's what it's saying, wasn't it? Something like that? Bush houses! Surrounded by the trees. I wonder if, in certain areas, sorry if you're experiencing this, and I brought it up. I wonder, like, because Australia has, like, a lot of bushfires, and it is common for the land to burn. But I do wonder, like, other countries, like, when their land burns, I do wonder, like, does it burn worse? It's a very interesting question to put up. Because, like, it might burn the same at the time period, but usually, you know, maybe it doesn't recover as easy as it does in Australia. If you know what I mean? There seems like there are a lot of problems with that lately, too. I just spilled tea on my mat. Okay, I'll just spill it on me too. We'll just make this for a minute. Alright. I want to get a tissue so I can wipe this up before it dries. There we go. Very interesting. There we go. Oh, my bin's not even down there. I was like, where on earth is this bloody bin went off to? And it's just like, nah, it's not up there. Yeah, it's running away from my foot, so I don't lean it and bend it out of shape. I don't have a problem. No, I'm kidding. I do have a problem doing that, but at least I'd be able to resist. I would put nice adventures around the good old local tourist trap. I guess it's not really tourist traps, but it kind of is. Like, you know, they tried to make it like people centric, I guess. You know, like the people first type of attitude when making like local shopping areas like that. I mean, if they knock out the word in the middle of it, yeah, they probably would be alright. I don't know, it feels like it kind of is there, but it's too much like, too much passage ideas still haunts it in a way. That's what that kind of area feels like. Feels like, yeah, it kind of gets what it's you kind of get what it's trying to do, but then the idea of kind of first comes battling in. Actually, I put access but more like areas around there pretty well too. But I guess in a way it's also a cross between, if you look at if you're walking around on the footpathing, a lot of it's pretty good, surprisingly. So, and pretty old fashioned in its own way. Because it feels like, I don't know, I feel like that goes through like multiple eras in Australia. Basically, that whole area just shows, the whole is probably like basically every single era that Australia goes through when it comes to cars, paths, and even like modern ideas. This all shows through that one area. It's like insane. I don't know, but I feel like I went there yesterday and I didn't feel like, you know, anything that I really wanted to get. I don't know. Does it feel like, you know, it feels like if you go there, it's a good place to go if you have, like, the basic stuff you need. But, you know, it didn't feel like, I would have felt more like, you know how you have, like, fancy chocolate shops, fancy bakeries, and fancy cafes? I mean, the area's always pretty busy, too. I feel like there wasn't really many of them there, which makes the area feel like not that special to go to, unless you're there near it already. Like, and I can get a lot of that stuff down in my area, except for like when they had a baked food shop down there, what I call one of those. And I've tried chocolate coated macadamias since I went up to the one up north, so I got them already. They were white up there at where I went yesterday. The ones from that really up north are really nice. Well, it used to be closer. Used to be even closer than there, but if for some reason they closed down, man. My water seeds. They moved further away from me. Oh well, I guess it helped me find one of the coolest ice creams ever. Speaking of which, how did I forget to eat it last night? Oh my god. I guess I almost forgot of finger limes. Oh yeah, I also got finger limes there. I don't know why, they tend to always have finger limes. Like, that's one of the only places I've seen where it's pretty, like, finger limes are pretty stable there. And they had green ones, which were really nice. They're actually some of the best yet I got from there. Yeah, they are. There was one up in a shopping centre. Sometimes have them around that's been having them lately, and the first lot that are red, like I thought the red overall wasn't as great as like the green, but then I was like, had these red ones and I was like, oh my god, these red ones are so good. Like I got, oh no, the red there. Like I got some ones from there again of a different brand. Or different company, or different farm they come from, didn't taste as good as those first ones. Those ones, like the red champagne ones, so they're basically the common red ones. And they're really nice. The other ones from the ones from, oddly enough, the banana guys. guys always have bananas are the ones that sell. The finger limes, or the ones first finger limes I tried are some that's still some of the best ones. Oh, those red ones, wow. Those red ones are like some of the best. I had from the shop especially. These last green ones I got were pretty nice too. It was pretty much similar to those first ones I had. First green ones. They must be, I guess, they probably have different varieties because it was red ones always in there too at one point. Because you could tell. Like, I'm pretty sure I could see, like, and the reason why how I ended up with them was that I basically asked, I was like, okay, the person I was with, I was like, I'm like 90% sure I know what these are. And I was like, I still got like plenty of, I still got one other food that I got from the shop when I went up north where I get where you get the wattle seeds, where I get the wattle seeds from, and my chocolate macadamias that I haven't tried yet. The gooseberry. Yellow gooseberry. I haven't got the courage. I bought the courage to buy it. I just need it. Eat it, you know. Insane situations. I ended up forgetting about my bananas. That I got last week. So I didn't get any this week. Which, you know, there might have been a possibility where I didn't forget about them this week. I feel kind of bad for them because they're the good kind, and I don't know. I just can't. Bananas feel overwhelming to me sometimes. I feel like these don't last very long, even if they're nice. Like the finger limes last longer. Like the finger limes, like last 4 weeks on end. Oh, 2 weeks they do. I've still got some in the fridge, and I've still got some of those new, like nicer ones. Like, a lot of them are smaller, the ones I got in the fridge, but they're not like the best. I guess the last one I had was from there. The first one I had wasn't that great, but the last one I had from there was alright. Can't wait to see how mine are like when they go big and strong. They could be the best you ever try, or they could be alright, I don't know. Yeah, mine are going to be 2 different varieties. Of red ones specifically, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Gonna be those little fellas everywhere. On all my journeys in the future. But that'll be fun. They'll join me. Every ins and outs. Same with Bushman. I like the figure I want to bring along. Because I do feel like I don't want to leave one of the finger limes there because I feel bad leaving its bow. I've actually gone to like blooders, you know. I feel really mean leaving one there because you know, like I said, I feel like the fact of the grown up with blooders or sisters, whatever you want to go for. You get one man, and then it's just like taking one away, and I don't know which one to leave behind as well. So I'll bring both of them, and also the other people would give them the time to look after them properly as well. So I think even if they got another finger line down there for themselves, that would definitely go out of doubt. Because my finger lines are going really well down there, especially in a spot where the other plants are struggling to grow because of the heat, I reckon. Because I have I guess I have the main bushmint and one of Bushmint's children, they're struggling a bit from the heat, I reckon. I have to figure out how to get that so it's not as bad on them. I'm more worried about them. But I do have like smaller ones away from there. And other ones. There's also ones that someone else has put in another pot. I usually just keep all mine in pots, but some people are like putting them in like the more nicer pots, like someone made Bushman in. Like, what's it called? Telecola pot he ended up being in, so he can stay there forever now. And I'm gonna actually keep the main Bushman in there too. I do have to separate the blueberry Billy Pilly, I think. So I'm gonna check. That's a pretty important job to do. I hopefully get to try his berries this year. Well, not this year, but you know, this coming summer and spring. I guess it kind of gets pretty hard to say, oh, I want this summer and spring. Like, hopefully it's to be done and dusted. We're probably gonna go really well on this one. The last one was a warm-up. I want to do more videos, but I don't know. I ended up like baking damper for a good amount of recording time. He turned out alright too. I used the sourdough starter because I'd have to get something to use the sourdough starter. Oh, no, I just think that we are about to finish. Or can we keep on going? I don't know. I might end it. There we go. Here we go. I just wanted to get rid of the thing in front of me. I didn't want to completely get rid of the... Oh my god. Okay. Anxiety is being taken away. The other one seemed like it's bit... The other one seemed like I did really much more better on the other one, doesn't it? Yeah, that's kind of when I was playing. Oh, we did custom. Yes, I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.